What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of 90 Day Fiance Season 9, Episode 3, But No You Didn't, the Shaeeda and Bilal edition. So this review is going to be dedicated only to Shaeeda and Bilal. I'm gonna do the whole review couple by couple. Instead of lumping everybody together in one review, I'm gonna chop it up. So with Shaeeda and Bilal, it's the next day. They wake up in the morning, she's making the bed. The bedroom looked really nice. This house did have some problems, but it wasn't like absolutely unlivable, uninhabitable. It wasn't like rat infested, roach infested. It didn't look that crazy to me. The ceiling did need work, but other than that, the house to me was absolutely okay. But she was doing the most, making it seem like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be living here. Like it was just hell on earth. Now, as far as him playing this trick on her, I'm a little bit. I don't think you should have played a trick on her. I really don't think you should be playing tricks on other people like that. Point blank, period. His prank, his trick, his whatever you want to call it was absolutely no bueno. But, okay, but if I'm going to play devil's advocate and try to see it from his point of view, it was as if he felt like, okay, in 90 days, I'm not going to have enough time to really get to know her. They've only spent, I think he said, 7 days together physically in total. The relationship has been majority online. So he probably is like, you know what? I really feel something for this chick. I really want to marry her. I really want to be with her, but I need to make sure that this is the one for me. And I want to make sure that she's not a gold digger. So he probably felt like in 90 days he wasn't going to be able to find out the truth of whether or not she was a gold digger. So he wanted to do this trick just to kind of like, you know, just to figure out really quickly, is she or isn't she? I don't know if in 90 days he would have known for sure. Do you really ever really know anybody for sure? Probably not. So before he makes that commitment to her, he wants to make sure that she's not a gold digger. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, well, why don't y'all just postpone everything? Why don't y'all take more time to get to know each other? It's not like a situation, where some of these 90-day couples where the non-American is living in complete and utter poverty. They are living in little shacks with with a tin roof and 30 people living in one home, and the non-American person is like destitute and really needs the help and really needs to get out of this situation. It's not like that. She's from Trinidad and Tobago, which is like paradise. Okay, she's living in paradise. So why don't y'all just slow it down? Like, who said that y'all had to get married right now? Slow it down, get to know each other, and figure it out. Spend more time together, and then you'll be able to make a decision in about 6 months, a year, maybe 2 years. What is the rush of her coming to the U.S. right now, and then you feeling this need to play this trick on her to find out if she's a gold digger or not? So anyway, the next morning they wake up, she's making the bed. The bed looked nice, like I said before. And Bilal says that he feels like Shaeeda was a little bit insensitive towards his feelings because of the things that she had said the night before, alleging that he had rats, asking him if he had a clean bowl, talking about if he could afford the takeout dinner that he ordered. So she does apologize. She said that, maybe she shouldn't have said some of the things that she said. So she did apologize. And I thought her apology was very sincere, that it came from her heart. I felt like when I looked at her face when she was apologizing to him that she really felt regret for how she acted. And he accepted her apology, and he also apologized for, whatever he did to contribute to the problem that they had the night before. So after she apologized, she says to him, but Bilal, what I really need to know is, can you take care of me? Because I will not be able to work. So I need to know that you're able to take care of me. And he says, I wouldn't have brought you here if I didn't think I could take care of you. So he was about to leave. He was about to go somewhere, I think, or whatever. And so she gave him a hug and a kiss. And it seemed like, they're back on the same page. It seems like things are looking up again. In her confessional, she talks about how because of what did did she say it here? No, she didn't. What she did then was she FaceTimed her mom. So she FaceTimes her mom and she tells her mom, like, look, he took me to his home and his home is completely dilapidated. It is falling apart, So she shows her mom what the house looks like. She shows her mom the damaged roof. I'm having a hard time saying that word. She shows her mom the damaged ceiling. And she's like, Mom, I can't believe he lives in a house like this, because, what impression did you have of him when he came to see me in Trinidad? And the mom says, oh, he looked like he was a man of money, like he had a lot of wealth. And she's like, I don't understand why he lives like this. I don't know about this, Mom. And so her mom had a really good laugh when she saw the house. And her mom was like, look, you can help him. You're his wife, so, or you're going to be his wife, so you can help him spruce up the house a little bit, put your feminine touch to the house, make it even better. So her mom was trying to like see the positive side of this, like this can be fixed, you can make the house look really nice. Help him decorate the home. And then the mother says, oh, then she tells her mom, I felt really deceived. And the mom says, I like this. She says, don't rush the brush. I don't know what the hell that means, but it seems like, don't rush to judgment. So the mom tells her, don't rush the brush. Just wait and see, pay attention to what's going on. Be very observant. See if he's really a hard worker or if he's some type of a lazy bum. So, if he's a hard worker, what else could you ask for? He's a man that can provide, regardless of the house that you live in, because her mom did tell her, don't concentrate too much on the material things, concentrate on the relationship, the love that you have for each other, the man that he is, and just make sure that he's a good man who's wanting to provide. And so the mother also tells her, if it doesn't work out, you can always come back to Trinidad. So there's always a plan B. Don't worry, you will never get stuck in any situation that you don't want to be in. So Bilal has more tricks up his sleeves. So he's not done yet, right? So he tells her that they're going to meet his mom that day. So she's very nervous about meeting the mother. They get in the car. They're driving into the neighborhood where his mother is supposed to be living. And she says that as they're driving through the neighborhood, she sees that, things are looking a lot better. She sees very expensive homes, a really nice neighborhood. And, so then they go inside, they get to the house, they drive up to the house and they go inside and she's looking around and she's like, wow, this is a really nice house. And he was basically like, well, I'm glad you think so because this is our home. This is our actual home. And she was so excited and so happy that this was going to be her new home that I think she forgot to be mad at him or she forgot to feel embarrassed that he pranked her. So he gives her like a mini tour of the house, of the whole entire house, and every room she just loves more and more and more as she's walking around. She is so relieved. Oh my God. This woman was so relieved to find out that this was going to be her new home, that she actually got down on her knees as if she was giving thanks to Allah. She got down on her knees and she was just like so grateful that this was going to be her home. So moving forward, she says that in her confessional, she says that she's going to be skeptical of trusting him. And I would be too. I would definitely would be skeptical. So Bilal says, how you acted last night really took me by surprise, but you made up for it this morning. He shouldn't have, I believe, my personal belief is that he should not have tricked her at all. But also at the same time, when she saw his, the first home, the childhood home, I don't think she should have been as mean as she was. I think they were both wrong. They were both wrong and they were both victims of each other's wrongness. He should not have tricked her for sure. I didn't think that was a good idea from the beginning. And also she shouldn't have been rude to him. Saying that he had rats and clean dishes and could he afford, a takeout meal. She was just really trying to like get back at him because she felt very disappointed. She felt duped. She probably felt, obviously she said she felt deceived over and over again. So she just wanted to kind of like get back at him by saying those things, but it was still mean. It was still rude. And I just wish that her reaction to the real home was not so drastic. Like it wasn't so like, oh, thank God I'm going to be in a big, beautiful home. I just wish that she wouldn't have shown this much, appreciation for a big nice house, because like he had said, what if I can't work anymore? You never know. What if things go downhill for me financially and we can't live in a place like this anymore? Are you still going to be by my side, or is this what you're only here for? She just should, I feel like she just should have been like, okay, so this is where we're going to be living. Oh, okay, well, this is really nice. Yeah, this is a lot better than the other one. Yeah, this is nice. Instead of like acting like she was going to pass out every time he took her to another room. And the sweetest thing that he did was, he has a room that is like going to be her yoga room, and it's her own room to do her yoga. And she was saying that in Trinidad she had to rent a room, or rent a space for her yoga, but here it's going to be all her own. And then on the wall, he had framed an article. She was featured in an article, I guess, in Trinidad, and he had framed that article and put it on the wall. And I thought that was just so, so sweet. And she thought so as well. So for her to appreciate that gesture that he did, obviously, I know this woman has a heart. I don't think she's like that much of a gold digger. She has a heart. She's sensitive. She is grateful. She appreciates all that he's done for her. I totally, totally see that. But I just felt like the reaction that she had with the first house versus the reaction she had with the second house, it was just so drastically different that it kind of made it seem like, she really wasn't here for him. She was just here for what he could provide for her. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. I mean, at the end of the day, the bottom line, I feel as if she would not be with him if he didn't have what he had. She would not have been with him. Absolutely. If he would have arrived in Trinidad with just some regular Walmart luggage and some regular schmegular clothes and, whatever, it would not, this relationship would not have gone as far as it had. I think that she was attracted to him because he flaunts his wealth online. She saw it. She was attracted to it. So that's why she was trying to hit him up. So she thought she was going to be living this lavish lifestyle, and it's all good to feel that way, but just be honest about it. If that's how you feel, if that's what you feel like is valuable to you, then that's okay, because there's a lot of men out there with a whole lot of money who don't care that women want them for their money. So I just wish that she would be a little bit more honest with who she is. But her actions are showing it clear as day. So she talks about how right now she feels relieved, but Bilal put her through hell with his very twisted practical joke. And she says this testing scenario, him trying to test her, she says that it makes her feel like he doesn't trust her, and then she can't be in a relationship with someone who doesn't trust. Girl, you ain't going nowhere. Whether he trusts you or he don't trust you, you feel like you hit the jackpot, you are not going anywhere. So okay, so I talked about the yoga room, and in his confessional, he says that the prank failed because he's not sure if she understood the message, and he worries that she's happy over all the stuff that he has, all of his material things, and not just happy with him. First of all, this whole thing about when he said, I don't think she understood the message. She understood the message. Okay, we all understand that. She totally understood the message. Okay, she gets it, but she just wants to have the finer things in life. And I don't think that he needs to be teaching her to be grateful. I don't believe in partners who feel like they feel this need to teach their partner a lesson. Like, y'all are both adults. She's an intelligent woman. She understands what's what. She understands what it means to be. She's not a child. So Bilal, stop this whole thing about I need to teach her how to be grateful. Stop it. That is just very condescending. It's just no. That's not good. Don't do that. Don't teach your fiance, soon to be wife, any type of lessons. Just live life and enjoy each other. So he is worried that, she's probably just into the material things and not so much into him. But Bilal, so are you. Bilal, so are you. You like material things as well. Now, what if the tables were turned? And let's say, for example, and I was trying to think of a way for him to understand how she felt when he brought her to that dilapidated home, like how she must have felt tricked and deceived. I was trying to think of a way, like, what if she made him feel that way? What could she have done to kind of deceive him, and see if he would really like her for who she is, really love her for who she is? The only thing that I could think of on the fly was, what if he thought that she had like really beautiful, long, luxurious hair, and she told him this was all her hair, and it looked like 100% real. And it's just beautiful and blowing in the wind and just really beautiful hair. Coming to find out it was just a wig. And so she takes off the wig and she has like no hair, just like a couple of, wisps on her scalp, but the majority is just like bald or just has patches or something. Let's say she has alopecia or some type of medical condition where she can't grow her hair and all she has is like patches and wisps. Would he be like, oh, okay, I still love you for you, girl, you're still beautiful? Or would he be like, oh, you deceived me. You told me that was your real hair. Like, I want to know how Bilal would feel if something about her physically was not real or something like hair or I don't know what else. I can't think of anything else. Or something like that. Like, how would he feel if the tables were turned? And I don't think he would go for that. I think he chose her because of her aesthetics. He found her very attractive. And if she wasn't what she portrayed herself to be physically, I don't think he would stay with her. So we all have a little bit of shallowness in us. That is my review of Bilal and Shaeeda. Thank you so much for making it this far if you did. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this content. If you don't worry about it. Thank you for stopping by anyway. And yeah, just stay tuned for my next review. Thank you.